Good morning, boys and girls. I have a story for you this morning. This story took place a long time ago, long before there were cell phones, long before there were computers and iPads and all the electronic devices we have today. It takes place in the ocean. Now, here in Madeira, we live a long ways from the ocean, but I'm sure we've either been there or seen pictures of it. And one of the animals in the ocean that's very amazing is the dolphin. And I want to tell you a story about a specific dolphin named Polaris Jack. So this ocean is over by New Zealand. New Zealand is really two islands in the ocean divided by what's called Cook's Strait, and it's a very dangerous place. There's rocks and whirlpools, and ships had to be very careful back then. They didn't have radar to help them know where the rocks were, and so it was kind of a guessing game, and many ships were lost. But in 1988, a dolphin jumped out of the water and swam with a ship. And the crew on the ship was excited. They thought, well, maybe he's leading us. And so they kind of followed the dolphin around, and they made it safely. And anytime there was a ship, this dolphin would show up. And they named it Polaris Jack because at the end of the day, it would disappear. I meant 1888. Thank you. Thank you, 1888. So it would come every day and swim with the ships and show them the way through the strait. And then at the end of the day, it would disappear near a place called Polaris Bay. And so they named the dolphin Polaris Jack. And they called him a pilot, that he was actually trying to show the ships where the safest way to go was. And more people would get a ticket on the ship just to see Polaris Jack. And they would point him out. They would be on the bow of the ship pointing him out, and it would be exciting. And he became famous. He was in newspapers and postcards. They even named chocolate after him. And the sailors would say, oh, he brings us good luck. But after a few years, there was a ship called the U.S. Penguin, and on that ship was a man, and he had a gun. And he decided he was going to shoot at Polaris Jack and kill him. But he missed. Polaris Jack swam under the water, but he would never lead that ship through whenever the U.S. Penguin came. He would disappear and he wouldn't be there. In fact, one sailor on that ship said that if Polaris Jack wouldn't lead the ship, he wasn't going to work on it anymore, and so he took a job on another ship. And they thought, wow, we better do something. The people did. We better do something to protect Jack. So they made a law that said and protected Polaris Jack's safety. But in 1912, 4 whaling ships came into the Cook Strait, and whaling ships were ships where they would kill whales for whatever reason and bring them to shore. And they think someone on those ships killed Polaris Jack because he never came anymore. He just disappeared. Now, he had led ships through the strait for 22 years. Can you imagine that? 22 years he would swim with the ships and lead them to safety. And when he was gone, it was really hard on the people. They would think they would see him, but they didn't. And so God makes amazing creatures that can do amazing things, and we need to treat them with love and respect.